You've been waiting for this. It's time to trap and... This is the X-Fan Show. New episode, a brand new flow. Arlington and Spurs, we're on the verge. Got a new topic to purge. The mics are hot and it takes up all the stories and photo eyes are told from the eagle and floor to the digital screen. We're breaking down a game that don't be seen. Yeah, the X-Fan. The X-Fan. It's the show you know. It's the master plan. The X-Fan. The X-Fan. Bringing that fire, yeah. We're the number one fan. Let's get it done. From the deep top threats to the main stage spotlight, talk about the place that line up the night. From the legends and up and comers, yeah, we're bringing you the news from everywhere. Cause we're the fans, yeah, we live this life. Cutting through the noise with the razor sharp knife. Yeah, the X-Fan. The X-Fan. It's the show you know, it's the master plan. The X-Fan. The X-Fan. Bringing that fire, yeah. We're the number one fan.
Good evening.
What are you doing to our camera shot there? There we go.
I don't know, but this is what I really was trying to do and get this bad boy started. Go ahead, Coach Beck.
Storm Nation, this is Anthony Becht, head coach of the Orlando Storm. Obviously, you guys know the state of Florida has seen emergency levels of temperature lows ranging anywhere from 20 to 29 degrees. Clearly, this has really put a thorn into many of our Floridians to do anything outside. And as you know, the fam rally is tomorrow. I just want to assure you that I will be there. I will show up. Go Storm.
That is courtesy. That is courtesy of
Wow.
that's Anthony Beck.
Coach Beck taking some shots. taking some shots at people. I wonder who those shots were taken at, Arlington. Wow. Wow.
Major thanks to the Orlando Storm for that, the UFL, Coach Anthony Beck, and
just mean. Do you know how cold it was here in St. Louis and in North Carolina? I mean, they canceled flights all over the world because there was such a traumatic storm that happened.
Hold on, let me see.
I mean, Coach Beck.
How
bravo.
could you? Right?
Bravo, Coach Beck. You are the troll of all trolls, Coach Beck. Bravo, bro. Bravo, Coach. Bravo, Beck. You are the troll of all trolls. Bro.
That was fantastic.
Are we building a rivalry? I think, are we building a rivalry with the Storm?
But remember, he's done this with other squads. This wasn't the first time.
Listen, you guys can love or hate Coach Beck all you want. Coach Beck was the face of the Battlehawks. Hands down. You know.
Before we go any further, let me throw this out there.
Wow.
Let's throw that copyright disclaimer before we go any further.
Wow. Wow. Just dangerous.
Well played, sir. I am.
Wow.
I can't even fathom it, man.
Arlington, at the 7:30 hour, we do have a special guest. We have Joey from Canada. His Seahawks have made the Super Bowl and all of that stuff. Hey, Russ, I don't think the Battlehawks are going to be running any score up. That's all I'm saying on anybody. That's all I'm saying.
I can't say that.
Right. Now, Arlington, we had the fan fests have started this week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some really good turnouts that we had. Had a really, really good turnout. And I'll tell you this, love or hate Rapoli, even though they got rid of 3 teams, okay? Arlington, you got to admit they had a hell of a great turnout in Louisville.
Yeah, absolutely.
Am I right or am I wrong?
You're correct, man.
I mean, absolutely great turnout in Louisville. St. Louis had a great turnout also. Let's not get it twisted. St. Louis had a great turnout, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the question is how do you say how many people were there? Because Arlington, we were in that space, right? And I think it sits what, 375, something like that, 400 in that part of Westport Social.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was elbows to buttholes, right? I mean, I'd say there's at least 700 there.
Mm-hmm.
At least a minimum, wouldn't you think? By the pictures that I saw?
Absolutely.
Right?
Uh-huh.
I mean, look, I may be wrong. I don't know. I didn't go because we couldn't take
engagements.
Well, yeah, we couldn't take play because it's overload thing. Arlington, I do want to play something if I can. Can I?
Okay.
Huh?
Should I be nervous?
No. You shouldn't be nervous. As some of you guys know.
Oh, play the vid. Yeah, play that video.
Yeah. As some of you guys know, I'm gonna show something. As some of you guys know, this is my little pal, Blake, Amanda's son. He has autism, and Blake has sensory overloads. So over the weekend, okay, and this is over from Amanda's show at Women Talking Football. Amanda made this video right here.
Hey UFL Nation, my name is Amanda Ployer, and this is my son, Blake.
That
We're
didn't work.
the importance of having sensory rooms in these UFL stadiums. Yes?
Yes.
Would you like to go to a football game?
Yeah.
Yes, he would. And in order for him to be able to do those things, a sensory room would be extremely important to help him with sensory overload. So, with all of your help and with all of your support, we are asking for you to share this video. Yes?
Yes.
They can share.
Here.
Say, share this video.
Share this video.
That's right. If you can share this video to get all the awareness out there on how important it is to have an autism sensory room in each UFL stadium, that would be great. And I'm here in St. Louis. Yes?
Yes.
Are we Battlehawk fans?
Yes.
We are. We're Battlehawk fans. And for instance, St. Louis is the only team in this area. St. Louis Battlehawks are the only team in this area without a sensory room. Yes.
Sure.
So let's all come together. All of us fans come together, share this post, get the awareness out there for all the children that need it most and adults that need it most, so that they all can have the same voice that you and I have. Yes?
Yes.
And they can enjoy that experience too. So please, everyone, share, 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 share.
So there you go. As some of you guys know that me and Amanda are in a relationship. So this has a very special place for me. Now there are a lot of the cities like DC has a sensory room. It's stuff like that. But for what people don't realize is that video for Blake, as I, heard Amanda and them doing it, you saw what you saw was a 2-minute video, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that video actually was about 4 or 5 takes, because as you saw, Blake's sensory, he gets overloaded. So, this just ain't a Battlehawk thing. I think it's more of a dome thing. So that's the reason why we're not going to be able to go to a lot of games, is because we have Blake. And if we had a sensory room in the dome, we would be able to do that. Now, all with that being said, the America Center actually liked the post that Amanda put out. Amanda has called and talked to nobody at the America Center, just left messages at the America Center. She hasn't heard anything back, right? So if you're a fan of our show, the X-Fan Show, if you're a fan of Women Talking Football, and hell, I'll give them a cheap plug, the Bottom Line Show, which, as some of you know, Daddy Ed is Blake's grandfather. He put a video out. Share them. Call the America Center. Tell them that we need a sensory room in the dome in the Battle Dome. Look, our boy AP, who's over there at the Falcons, he is helping out. He wants to have Blake walk out with him for the coin toss. This is the St. Louis Falcons wanting to do this for Blake. So he can get to experience football, because no child in Arlington, I'm not going to say what I do in my personal life, but you know what I do in my personal life as my full-time job, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for me, this is a very special place with it. And I know it would definitely have a very special meaning for Amanda and Blake, that Blake would be able to. And like you said, Blake will be going to Falcon games because they're catering to kids with sensory issues. Like right here, look. She left him a message yesterday. She's looking forward to hearing from him soon. So anyways, what I'm asking you, and what we were asking you guys at the X-Fan Show, JR, send an email to the Dome. Tell them we need a sensory room. Send an email to Kara Spencer. Tell them we need a sensory room in the Battle Dome. So kids like Blake can go and join. But this I really do love is that AP is going to let Blake walk out with him to do the coin toss. Thank you, AP. Thank you, Chubbs. I really do appreciate that. That means a lot from me, Amanda, and Blake, and I know from A-Train. That means a lot. Right. Oh, she has, Van. She has contacted the Eagles Autism Foundation. She has. So thank you for that. I just wanted to share that real quick. All right, Arlington, what do we got? We got a lot of stuff.
I know we do. Did I still have my other thing as well? I can't remember if I put that back up.
Which one?
For Valentine's Day. I think I took it down.
It's in here. No, it's not. It's in here, I thought. Oh, no, you did take it out.
I think I did take it down because I didn't think it was going to be just a one-time thing. But
well, hey, guys, if you, you know what, here, as you talk, Arlington, I'll do this. How's this sound? Go. Come on. What do we got to talk about?
Basically, coming up for Thanksgiving. Oh my God, Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is coming up. Make sure you contact Hayden's Treat Box if you are looking. If you saw the X-Fan, oh my God, I'm making all kind of mistakes today. The A-Train show earlier today, I mentioned it about the upcoming Valentine's and Galentine's boxes that they do have. They have different prices. Make sure you go to facebook.com/Hayden's. Oh my goodness, you pulling it up? My goodness gracious. It is ready for, oh my good. See, I knew you was gonna come through today. You're gonna come through. And if you're looking for your significant other, St. Louis, get on top of these today. Very different boxes and treats for you. Cupcakes they can make. They can put out some roses for you. Look at those chocolate covered pretzels. They can give you edible glitter with it. And there is the menu for Valentine's Day. All right. And you still got time. It's the 5th of February. They trying to get it in all before. I don't know if this is the last week they're taking orders.
I think this is the last week that they take orders to get this here. Amanda says they are so good. Yes, they are. And, you know, a great shout out to Hayden Treat Box because they came out and
yeah,
trust me. He is still all shaken up about all the trades. He definitely is.
Yes, I am.
They actually came out to the cut-a-thon that Philip Johnson did with them in the St. Louis Slam and sold their stuff there. So, yes, they are very, very good. Go contact them, Hayden Treat Box. You can find them on Facebook at Hayden's Treat Box on Facebook. Go look them up. We got that plug out of the way. What else we got?
That's it. I want to get that.
That's it.
That's it. For real.
That's
seriously.
it. I mean, Arlington, other than for the UFL world right now, right? What is really going on? We still haven't had this. We still haven't had the releases of the jerseys, right?
No, but we be having people that's coming in and out of the squads and stuff. So
there is one thing I
added and removed and added.
Right. Yeah. Now, Arlington.
Mm-hmm.
There is one thing that I do want to talk about. Chris Redman. The coach of. You know what team he's the coach of?
Yes, the Louisville Kings. Go ahead. Continue.
Correct. He said in an interview that Mike Rapoli would go broke before letting this league fail. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Arlington, let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Mike Rose is, I don't know yet, but I'm leaning towards that Mike Rose might be retiring.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. But Arlington, let me ask you this. So in an interview, Mike Rapoli did an interview and talked to these guys behind, and Chris Redman in an interview made it a public comment about the Governor Rapoli going broke, saying that Mike Rapoli, who is heavily invested in this group, told us that he will go broke before he lets this league fail.
I think we're taking this out of context.
Okay.
I don't think it's as deep as what it's being said out there.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think Mike Rapoli would go broke. But he's going to do a lot of effort in to make the UFL a successful football league, especially in the spring.
No, listen,
So,
look,
I'm not singing the praises of him, but I'm just want to lead into people with the context of he's going to go for broke. And I'm thinking, yeah, do that. But I don't think he's going to be broke if he continues to do that with this league.
right. I mean, look, let's not get it twisted. Mike Rapoli has grown brands like Under Armour, No Bull. He's got one of the most successful horse racing companies or groups in horse racing today, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think he meant more of going. He's going to be going broke, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Not that he's literally going to go broke. But listen, it's Mike Rapoli. He's from New York, so you never know. Those New Yorkers are nuts.
That makes sense.
They're a little crazy.
Now.
What does?
That statement from JR. Steven Gonzalez announced his retirement today.
I mean, yes, look, I'm glad that he didn't. That we didn't pick him up. I mean, here's the thing. Here's one of my biggest. We had the teams. Why did we have to redo the draft? I understand that you wanted to do it and all of that stuff, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. I get why you wanted to do it. I get why you wanted to do this draft because that's the things that we complained about. We said we wanted to go back to the 2020 playbook, and they kind of done that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, now what are we waiting on, Arlington? The new rules and the uniforms, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because training camp starts what? The end of
the month, ain't it?
Starts next week after the Super Bowl, correct?
Yeah.
Players have to report by what? February 27th?
Yep. We've seen one of our favorites, Lacoby Tucker. He was signed by the DC Defenders.
Man, AP, I love that. I love that you're going to do that. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. That means a lot to me and the family. I mean, look, we saw some contracts that were leaked. I mean, they're not actually getting a bad paycheck. $800 a week plus compensation for room and board.
Lucky you.
Not a bad compensation, is it, Arlington?
Lucky you. I'm still saying what I'm saying. Lucky you.
Yeah, I mean, look, who's the quarterback going to be, though?
You serious?
I'm just saying. You never know.
You serious right now?
It's going to be your buddy, Bo Callahan.
And then it's going to be my buddy, Bo Callahan, then, man.
So, I mean, on the UFL
if he does come on this show, I'm making sure that our the mayor gets on this show, too, because I want to hear him say it to his face.
What about Bo Callahan?
He's gonna be mad at me for saying that. Yeah,
he is.
He's gonna be mad at me.
But Arlington, here is one thing I do want to talk about, right?
Love you, Mayor.
Well, he's on here watching right now, right?
I know. Thanks, AP. Thank you, man.
Here's one thing that I do want to talk about. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
What are you laughing about?
Nothing, man.
Will be Ben.
It'd be Ben Woolrich. Hey, man, listen. If it's basically who's going to be supportive of AJ Smith's offense, who's going to make the best move in AJ Smith's offense, already flat out, this is AJ Smith's offense to run.
Correct.
Oh, he did do it. Been there, done that.
He did. Right?
To his face. He did do it.
He did do that to his face. I mean, I will say that he did. Arlington, I do want to read something, okay?
Okay.
And I thought I bookmarked it on our page, but I didn't. I bookmarked it on my personal page, right?
Okay.
Okay. This is the comment Rapoli made, okay? We're gearing up. This is 2 days ago, and this is on Rapoli's Twitter page, right? Actually, let me just see if I can find it then real quick. Because he talks about how we're gearing up for the for the 2026 season. He says, don't bet against the UFL. All right, here it is, Arlington. I found it. So let me click on it real quick. Okay, here we go. And this is for Front Office Sports, okay? This Front Office Sports
Was this
did
from
an article.
last year?
No, this is from this year, bro.
Okay.
This is from 2 days ago.
Okay.
Okay. So here is the thing from Front Office Sports. Okay. Now, this was posted on January 30th. Okay. So this is courtesy of Front Office Sports. New UFL investor Mike Rapoli is bullish on the sustainability of spring football, even with ratings down 20%. Rapoli says college football's growth proves the demand. And names like A.J. McCarron and Rick Neuheisel can draw new fans. Now, that's what Front Office Sports said. Arlington, before we go any further, do you think those two men can draw new fans?
I'm down the middle with it.
Yeah,
Like,
your
when
silence
I
said it
say
all.
My silence said it all.
Your silence said it all, bro.
Because a lot of people these days do not know who A.J. McCarron, other than the fact that they was an Alabama quarterback. Same
Correct.
could be said for Rick Neuheisel being a coach that he was in Washington. You and I both know who they are. But I'm talking about newer people that are getting into college football, getting into ball as a sport. They're not understanding that quite yet. And this is a league, the UFL is for newer fans. This is for fans of football. This is for fans of everyone, you know, of just football, period. You know what I mean? So pro football. This is for the video gamer. This is not just for the football fan. Like, you want to get the casual fans into this game. And so you want them to be behind it. And you want to make sure that this product is great. And guys, like, I get it, they're familiar names and stuff, but you have to understand the type of society we in today. If you don't capture me in the first 5 seconds, I'm not watching this stuff. Like, I have to be captured by this.
Mm-hmm.
And if they're not familiar names or something in it, why do I want to watch it?
Good point. That's a very good point. Now, Rapoli goes on to say this, Arlington. He had posted this on February the 3rd. He says, we are gearing up for 2026. Don't bet against the UFL. 8 teams, 8 great markets. In 28, we expand with 2 teams. So where should we go next?
Again, that's all going to depend on what happens in this 2026. If you're so bullish about it, then we surely got to see what kind of game plan that you got for this 2026 season. That way we can get ourselves ready for 2027 and 2028. So if that's the case, he's already thinking about expansion in 2 more years. So
Correct.
That'll be the 3rd year of the Rapoli era. And then if we're looking at it for a spring football stake, we're looking at it from its 7th season by the time we get to 2028.
Correct.
Okay. All right. And this is, folks, this is a grand total of what's going on with the USFL, XFL, and currently with the UFL. This is where I'm using my numbers from. That's A-Train's numbers, A-Train's math. So,
which is better than dirty math.
Well, dirty math doesn't exist anymore. We got to deal with Spurg.
Right, yeah, that's right. It's Spurg math. Okay,
doesn't
Arlington, here's where I'm going to say with this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of stadiums are the majority of our teams playing in this year?
Soccer stadiums.
Okay. Arlington, what comes in 2026? Oh, I lost Arlington. What comes in 2026 is, Van is saying Detroit and Queens. Okay. All right. He's saying real giveaways in every city for every game. Okay. Arlington, but what comes in 2026 this year?
The World Cup.
Okay. And aren't some of these cities that we're playing in part of the World Cup?
Some of them.
Okay. Arlington, today, just announced what is coming in 2028.
Talking about with St. Louis.
Well, just in general, in 2028.
They're bringing the Olympic, what's that, Olympic trials kind of games and stuff like that, the Olympic games, and they're playing in different markets.
They're bringing the Olympic soccer to the United States. Oh, and guess what happens to be one of those cities?
The Lou, baby.
Now, Arlington, I ask you this. If you're one of these soccer stadiums, okay? We know the reason why they didn't go to Lumen. We know the reason why they didn't go to Lumen, Arlington, because, guess what's being played at Lumen? Or wait, Seattle Stadium in 2026. What's being played there, Arlington?
The World Cup.
Right. Okay. So you're telling me you don't think that they're going to be in Seattle Stadium in 2028? You're telling me that these new soccer stadiums that are being built all over the U.S., that these other countries that are coming in 2028 aren't going to rent these places? So my question, how can you expand in 2028 with the Soccer Olympics coming to the U.S.? Is it possible to even expand in 2028? I say no. Am I wrong or am I right?
Now here's my thing though.
Okay.
What about Michigan?
What about Michigan? I know that he put the Michigan up there, Detroit and Queens. I know the mayor put it up there. Put it up. We'll put it out there right here. There it is. I know he put it, okay? Oh, it's all good, Excalibur. No worries. I mean, Arlington. And by the way, Arlington, isn't there a owners meeting that's getting ready to happen in the NFL about the upcoming 2027 season?
Oh man. Right. Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
man.
and St. Louis is one of them. St. Louis is one of them. But Arlington, what has the NFL been wanting to do for years?
Expand to 18 weeks.
Okay. So you already know they have their 2026 schedule done, right?
All right.
So they're going to have their owners meeting for the 27 year, right? And even though the collective bargaining agreement is not over until 31, right? Okay. How many times have we seen the NFL owners get what they want because they decided to play the players more money?
Happens far too often, man.
So the big complaint was we said we wanted to move the schedule back, right? To the week after the Super Bowl, correct? So if you move the season for the NFL to 20 weeks, Arlington, when would the Super Bowl be?
Valentine's Day.
It'd be President's Day weekend.
Valentine's Day. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay. They've always wanted it on that President's Day weekend, okay? What else is playing in February, Arlington?
The NBA All-Star game? What?
No. Where's the UFL playing? What stadiums do they play in?
Soccer stadium.
What else plays in February, Arlington?
Soccer. Oh, MLS. But they're about to move, man. They're not going to play that year-round game no more.
No, dude. Yeah, they're splitting it because now they're off in like December, January, and then start back up in February.
Stupid, man.
That's how they do it. That's how they do it overseas in the Premier League.
Stupid, man.
So my question is how do you expand? Let's just get through 2-3 years of an existing league.
Well, now we're in the third year.
Well, I mean, yes, we are. No, we aren't. Uh-oh. He's here, Arlington.
Not yet. Let's finish, and then we'll get into it.
All right.
We'll get to it. I promise.
I think he wants to talk about this. Oh, no. He said, oh, yeah, you're good, Joe. You got a couple minutes, buddy.
Yeah.
Get you a drink or do what you got to do. Hey, we can't hear him. We're going to bring him in. What, Joey?
Send me a link via Facebook so I can use my laptop, not my phone, so it should be a clear stream.
Oh, just send it to you. Just send your mess from the link I sent you to Messenger.
I can't, bro.
All right. I'm kicking you out. I'm sending it. Bye. I love you. I love Joey from Canada. All right, let me do this.
Joey Betts is going to be in the house.
Joey Betts is going to be in the house. Arlington, I'm just trying to figure out how you can expand with everything that's going on over the next 2 years.
If what is being said is true, we're looking at Detroit. Detroit, we got to have back in this because of the Panthers and how everything did play out with the team itself. They got to the championship, and I know fans were enjoying of it. Granted, the stadium was not the best. It was too big, but it still brought more fans to the game despite the length of that stadium, you know. And so if what is being said here, Detroit and Queens book it 2 brand new stadiums, then there's nothing wrong with that. You can expand with that.
But here's where I go back to the 28 Olympics.
Okay. So
if you're Detroit or Queens, are you taking UFL money or are you taking nations money?
You taking everything. I want it all. Shout out to my girl Slick. I want it all.
Yeah,
and
but
here's why we can't say that. So we just got the venues. We don't have when these matches are going to take place yet, right? We just got the venues.
No, but these could be practice facilities.
No, these are stadiums where they're going to hold matches, group stages and matches.
Right.
So for St. Louis's case, it won't be the problem. It won't be a problem.
All right, so here I pulled it up. I pulled the list up. Okay?
I don't even believe it will be a problem for the UFL either.
Look, I'm hoping not. But here, I pulled it up.
If
okay?
it's March, if we got March to May, sir, then it's not going to be a problem. It's not going to be. And that was the other thing, Dan. I seen that Boise was still in play. Thanks, BJ Raines, formerly in St. Louis.
But we talked about that before.
You want it all.
Right. All right, Arlington, right here. So look, these group stages are knockout matches will ultimately lead up to the final stage for the iconic Rose Bowl, right? Which will take July 28th.
Correct.
Okay. Now, the cities, New York, Columbus, Ohio, Nashville, Tennessee, St. Louis, Missouri, San Jose, California, and San Diego. Now, again, if I am
the only one of this group that it would hurt just New York.
That and St. Louis.
But I don't think it'll do that.
The Battlehawks want to play.
St. Louis is not a no. That's what people want. That's what the people want. That's not what, because, and you know, and St. Louis themselves, they fans freaking know that they're not going to play.
They don't want
in
to mess up that
Centene.
pitch.
They're not
All
going
right.
to mess up Centene for them.
That's true.
All right.
Let's bring him in. What did you call him? I actually like it, but he was
Joey
going by.
Betts.
You're going with Joey Betts, the man, the myth, the legend, the crazy Canadian from the Great White North, Mr. Joey from Canada. Joey, there you go. Get that light on you, buddy. Come on.
What's up, man?
What's up, pal?
This is like I'm good. I just trying. You gotta get this. There we go. Hey.
You got to get the studio like what I got, man.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I don't want to
hang it
disappoint the ladies out there, right?
Oh, God. Here we go. Just because you're
That's
from
what I'm
Canada
talking
doesn't
about,
mean
man.
all the ladies love you, Joey.
All right.
Well,
So
Now-
let them make that decision, eh?
exactly.
Joey,
What's up?
you're a huge football. You're a huge football geek like we are, right? You watch the NFL, you watch the Canadian League, and I know you even dabbled a little bit in the XFL, now turned UFL, right?
Is that what it is now? UFL.
It is the UFL, bro. It is the UFL.
Final answer for this year.
Final answer, dude.
Final answer for the last 2 years. Yes, final answer.
Okay, but anyways, grab me a Ricky Prohl autograph if you meet him, man. That's my guy.
We've actually interviewed Ricky Prohl. But Joey, as a guy who is a football nut, right? Okay.
You bet.
What is your thoughts on the UFL before we get into Super Bowl and all that? Like, what is your thoughts? Because you watch Canadian football. You watch American football. UFL, like I said, you've dabbled in it a little, but what is your thoughts on the UFL as a football fan?
To be honest, I can't say too much. I've watched some games. They've been entertaining. Just like any sport, when you have some, high competition, you can get some entertaining action. So, I've found games that were close. They were good. I like some of the rule structure and how the game is set up. It's something you can watch in the spring. I honestly can't say much. I thought you were bringing me on to talk about Seattle here. What's going on?
We are bringing you on for the Super Bowl, but you came in and
I don't want to really bullshit everybody. I'm not the guy to talk about the UFL, bro. Like I said, I didn't even know if that's the actual acronym for it.
I know that you watched it because there was a couple times you hit me up about Battle Hawk games and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
It's probably because I was trying to put together a parlay or something.
But there is a
Just
reason.
in time, man.
There is a reason why Joey is on this show, because Joey Arlington, you remember when I was doing Outlaw Sports, right?
Yes.
I had Mr. Joey on.
Okay.
And this is before Joey took his new job. He had some time to do the show with me, and he'd come on weekly to do the show with me, right?
Yes.
So, Joey, I asked you their remaining games, right? You got all but one right. You lost one. Okay?
All
You
but
said in the
one wrong. Oh,
Yeah,
all
you-
but one
you-
right. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. You got all but one right, right? You said they were going to be what? 1, 2, 3. You said they were going to be 16 and no, you said 15 and 3, and what did they end up being?
No, I think I said
14.
13. I think I said 13
and
and 4, and they ended up being 14 and
14
3.
and 3.
That's the one
Right,
wrong.
yes. Right. Okay. Then you said they would be in the Super Bowl. So you actually got 2 wrong because they're not against the team you had picked. Do you remember that team you picked?
I think I said Buffalo, no?
Nope. You said Denver because you said that Bo Nix was
Oh.
playing very well.
Hey. So
Hey,
I
man.
was on to something.
But look, if it wasn't for that injury, I think it's
I
a
think it would be Bo
whole
Nix.
different. It would have been Bo Nix. He would have
Right.
got it.
Hey, let's not even go that far. If it wasn't even for the snow in the fourth quarter, freaking Denver could have still won that game, to be honest. It was just
That is
some
true.
bad timing.
Right. But he also said that they were going to win the division. They won the division, and now they are in the Super Bowl. And Joey, do you remember what you said about the Super Bowl? You said they were going to lose in the Super Bowl.
I said they were going to lose in the Super Bowl.
No, that's not what you said. I'm messing with you, bro. You said they were going to win the Super Bowl.
You know, a Seahawk fan would never do that. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I say a lot of things these days, though. So
did you see his face? Did you see his face when I said you said they were going to lose? He goes, "Wait, I said they were going to lose." He didn't know. Joey, as a Seahawk fan, okay, me and Arlington put a post up, and Arlington put a post up on his Instagram where it said, "Do we owe Sam Darnold an apology?" Because he had on there Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen,
Baker Mayfield.
They were all drafted in the same class. Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold.
And Sam Darnold's the first one to go to the Super Bowl.
So, do we owe Sam Darnold as football fans an apology?
To be honest, I don't think we owe him an apology. But moving forward, we definitely need to respect him. Because this guy turned his, just like Geno Smith, but he did it even on a higher level. Okay. To go to, like, I watched an interview yesterday. I think it was Christian McCaffrey, and they were asking him about Sam Darnold because Sam Darnold was a teammate of his, not only in San Francisco but also in Carolina when he had his stint there before McCaffrey was traded. And he was talking about, you know, most players in Sam Darnold's position, especially at the quarterback position, would have folded. The way he was basically cast away, nobody believed in him, and for him to continue to just keep going day by day, trying to improve, get a little bit better, and to like ride the pine for that long to finally get your chance again and do it. And not only come
on, Joey, say it. Not only do it as a what?
No. Like, it's two things. So he went to what he did in Minnesota. Right. And then the way he ended in Minnesota, even myself, I did not believe in him. So that's what I'm saying. We don't owe him an apology. It was the way he was performing. But for him to come into Seattle and get rid of the demons or get the monkey off his back, and I'll say it like this, it all happened in the Rams 3 games. First game against the Rams, Seattle lost by a missed field goal. Sam Darnold threw 4 interceptions.
Right.
Second game, the game they needed to retake first place in the division and possibly pursue getting that number 1 seed, 2 interceptions. Thank you, Arlington. And how many interceptions did he throw last week or 2 weeks ago? 0. Just the growth and maturity he had in playing against the Rams. Like, if you go back and watch that game where he got the 4 interceptions, you can see how the Rams were setting him up with decoys. They were pretending the blitz was coming in. Then the one guy would come in, the other guy would drop back. Darnold didn't know what was happening. Boom, threw the interception. And he kept on making that mistake. The second game, he got caught in the same type of trap in the early ons of the game. But when it came to crunch time and they made that comeback, he started making that adjustment. And then to play a flawless game the way he did against the Rams. And like everybody, like I was just talking with my cousin, and he was talking, we're talking about this New England game, and I truly believe there's either going to be 2 scenarios that how it's going to unfold. But anyways, he was talking about how the Rams were still scoring on Seattle's defense. Well, you got to expect that. The Rams are the number 1 offense in the league this year. Of course, they're going to put up points. But the way Seattle is battle tested by having to play through the NFC 3 times, the way Sam Darnold matured and grew, we don't owe him an apology. We just need to start respecting him.
Okay.
All right, Arlington, go on. Make your argument.
You mentioned that. Okay. No, because my thing was I said, do we owe him the apology? And it was just for the fans to just go out and make your own assessment. I do believe though what Joey said is correct. It's more of a respect thing for him than as to apologize. So my choice of words that I used wasn't the best, but in this case, I would give a greater respect because he was able to take his team to the Super Bowl. And listen, when he mentioned, you see the growth the last couple of seasons. Granted, when he was in Minnesota, you cannot sit here and act like Kevin O'Connell was not a factor with Sam Darnold's success to get to where he's at now with Seattle. You can't dismiss that, you know. And so now being on a team in Mike McDonald, believing in a system that he was able to work with two solid running backs in Charbonnet and Walker, and then having pretty much the offensive player of the year this year in Jackson Smith-Jigba. Like, if he don't win the award, it's going to be sad. I'm still ticked off about D'Amico Ryans. I'm not going to get too much into it. Just go to the IG page and you'll hear my story on why I'm pissed that D'Amico Ryans didn't even become a finalist for Coach of the Year. But my thing is, Mike McDonald did a fantastic job with a team that even last season they looked way better than they did, even going 10-7, and now having a 14-3 mark and finding themselves in the Super Bowl. With that being said, let's not dismiss Mike Vrabel and the job that he was able to turn around in New England. You went from a horrible case of thinking that this Patriots team took a 180. I thought you were never going to win with Tom Brady. And now you're sitting there one game away from winning it all with Drake May, the Carolina quarterback. This is the reason why I'm having a hard time picking a team. I said Seahawks, but I'm trying my best to stay with that pick because of a Carolina guy leading the team to the Super Bowl.
Well, and you got to respect a guy that took a team that was 4-13 and turned them into, what did the Patriots finish?
14-3.
Was it 14-3 as well, right? Yeah. So to literally flip that around too. The one thing that fans got to keep in mind though too is New England did spend the most money it's ever spent in free agency this year too, to beef up that roster to do the quick turnaround. Whereas Seattle, what I appreciate about what my Hawks did in terms of their rebuild was they actually never did have a bad season. They've been competitive ever since they've been in the Super Bowl. They took a little dip and they just retooled. And the other thing that everybody needs to start respecting is John Schneider as a general manager. John Schneider, if nobody knows this stat right now, is the first general manager in NFL history to take an entire brand new roster that didn't have brand new roster from a team that he GM that didn't have any ties to the original Super Bowl.
Correct.
Wow.
Well,
and you got to look at that. It's not even just players; it's coaching staff too. Pete Carroll's gone. All that whole regime was gone. So for him to retool a brand new regime of players, coaches on the fly, and the worst season we had since we last won the Super Bowl was, I think, either 8 wins or 9 wins. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, and what people don't realize, what y'all, and the other stat, Joey, because when me and you were talking about it while this was all going on, that the Seahawks, since I don't think they were like 12-4 at home when they had
their home record. Yeah.
For playoffs. When they had a playoff game, they were 12-4, but when they were the number 1 seed, they were like, what was it, like 9-0 or something like that?
Well, they're 4-0 in NFC Championship games.
Yes, 4-0 in NFC Championship games. So, I mean, it was just unreal.
Wait a minute. The Seahawks have been to Yes, they have. You're right. You know what? That's crazy. They have been to the Super Bowl 4 times.
When they're the number 1 seed, they've won the Super Bowl.
So that was the time that they beat Denver. Okay.
Correct. So that's the funny part. Now, Joey, you're on here. Your Hawks are in the playoff and in the Super. Oh wait, can we say Super Bowl?
You weren't supposed to say it, but you said it anyway.
Why,
The
you're
title
not
says
allowed to say
NFL's
that
a
word?
big
Is it
game.
taboo?
Wait, we're not supposed to. Oh, Arlington, here. What do we need to put up then? Where is it?
Oh,
Where's
It's
our
already up
thing at?
there. I put it up there. The big game.
No,
big
where's our
game.
thing
That's
that
what I
says,
was just
please
gonna
don't
call
sue
it.
us?
Oh,
Please
the big
don't
game
sue
at
us.
the end. Oh, you want the?
Yeah, put our thing up there that says, please don't sue us.
You talking about this?
Yeah, that,
There we-
you know.
okay.
Yeah,
You
that,
needed your disclaimer.
okay.
We gotta put that
Can
up
I
twice.
say it now? Can I say the word?
Sure,
Might as
go
well.
ahead. I don't care. The Super Bowl.
Okay.
I mean, what are they gonna?
It's the Super Bowl, man.
What are they gonna come after a little bitty pod or a fucking video cast? Go for it. I don't care. You know what I mean? But no, Joey, they're in the big game, right? As a Seahawk fan, what does it mean for your team to be back in the big game and on the verge of winning it with somebody that was kind of a cast out?
It's just, for me, this second time seeing it, or don't put me on the big screen. I'm cool with that.
But you're so pretty, Joey. You're so
I know,
pretty on the
I
big
know.
screen.
But it's really cool, man. Like, to see a whole brand new cast of characters come in. Like, I'm so glad the defense came up with their own identity too, to call themselves the dark side, man. Like, that's such a fit. And like, but even though they're called the dark side, there's a lot of similarities. There's a lot of similarities to this team, to the way the other Super Bowl team was in terms of how it was built, minus the Russell Wilson, Sam Darnold thing. But, you know, Seattle's always a team that's built on castaways, people that that people take for granted or don't think, you know, maybe they did something wrong and that's it. You're one strike, you're done. You know, people that get overlooked. That's why I'm a huge Seahawks fan, because Seattle represents more of who I am as a person in life. We all make mistakes, but I think we all deserve second chances too sometimes. And, you know, when you work together as a team, good things can happen. And I just love how this team, from top to bottom, from all three phases of the ball, they're just complete, man. Like, they play real sound football. It's really nice to watch. You watch in the Super Bowl, when they go to make a tackle on defense, you'll see probably minimal 4 to 10 guys in the TV frame around that tackle, because they're all going, you know, to try to make the play or be there. And then the offense, like, this is why Clint Kubiak is one of the hottest coaching prospects. The way he's turned this team around and the way his play calling is just, it's like poetry, man. The way he's working the play action and the way how composed Sam Darnold looks in the pocket and the protection a quarterback in Seattle's finally getting with a good offensive line again. And, you know, the weapons we have, watch out for Rashid Shaheed. I think he's going to do some. Yeah, I think he's going to do some special things, man. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes off for a special teams return and a big 60, 70-yarder as well. Or if he doesn't take a sweep to the house, like, he's going to do something special. I know that for a fact.
I'm glad you brought that up. Because, you know, we all three of us are big wrestling fans. You got to believe in Sam Darnold. So, you know how we say about believe in Joe Hendry. I think you believe in Sam Darnold in this case.
That's the whole thing about it, is I am completely convicted Seattle is the better team and Seattle is going to win. And it's not even just because I'm being a Seattle fan. It's what I've seen this team do. Like, before they played the Rams, for 3 weeks there, they didn't even give up a touchdown in all their games. The last game they played in the regular season against the 49ers, against Carolina, and against San Francisco in the divisional, or
Oh wait, see,
No,
I was about to say,
Carolina.
we should have brought him in.
Carolina before San Francisco in Week 17, and then when they
Something
played
like
San
that.
Francisco again in
You
the
should have brought him
divisional
in.
round for 3
What
straight
you
weeks. They didn't
mean? Amanda,
Right
what do
here,
you
Joey,
mean?
the-
I
the
hate
mayor-
y'all, man.
The mayor, he's a huge Seahawks fans, and he's saying, don't overlook the 2-time big game winner Leslie Frazier on the coaching staff, both player and coach.
Oh yeah, I know.
Right.
He was a huge addition to this team. Huge addition.
So yeah, Amanda goes, I hate all of you. No mercy. Joey, just give Amanda just tell Amanda thank
That is
you.
okay.
That it's okay that her team just gave up on a great quarterback in Sam Darnold. Just tell her it's okay. Just tell her
it's okay because I didn't even want Sam Darnold when he came over. That's what I'm saying. We don't owe him an apology, but we got to start respecting him. And the last thing I wanted to add to that, as I thought about it, was when you get drafted 3rd overall in the NFL as a number 1 pick, there's a big expectation. So yeah, we don't owe him an apology because he didn't prove himself at the start, but he is now, so we respect him now.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
This is the major thing that I want to discuss with you. Are you making
Clip.
any? He said, "Clip it." Okay. Are
Oh
you
wait,
making
hold
any?
on, stop, Arlington. Joey, this is the thing. Arlington has been begging me. He's like, dude,
Oh yeah,
we got to get Joey on the show. I want to start getting into gambling. I want to start getting into betting.
I'm already
got a
in it,
few.
so let's not ask it. But I want to know, what is your big game bet?
Wait, hold on. Amanda has something to
Yeah,
say.
I'm also just pulling up. I'm just pulling up the live odds right here too, just so I can chime in with you right now.
Joey, look, she says right here, the Vikings always care year after year when it's too late. Tell her she can be a Seahawk fan, Joey. Invite her over to the dark side, Joey.
Amanda's definitely invited to the dark side.
The mayor goes, one person's trash is another person's treasure.
You know, I'm gonna say that for the Battlehawks this season. I know everybody talk crazy about Brandon Silvers.
Okay, so I'm just pulling up to make sure I'm aware of where everything's at right now as it sits.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Joey. Has the line changed? Because it's been stuck at 4.5.
No, it's still 4.5. According to FanDuel.
It stayed.
To be honest, I don't even pay attention to the main lines anymore. I don't pay attention to the point spread. I don't pay attention to the over under so much. It's in the props is where the nuggets are.
You saying? Huh?
It's especially with the player props or certain game scenarios. Like one I like. I don't know if they got depends on what platform you are, but I definitely like a bunch of field goals being kicked.
Really?
In this
okay,
Super Bowl.
So you seen? I think from what I've seen,
dude,
lately,
you're looking at some. Go ahead. Sorry.
He was looking at 7.5 points for both sides, and then there was a couple of 2.5 field goal props that I've seen on different accounts. So you think that would be the best bet
for the
to
game
go with?
total? Game total 2.5. Oh yeah,
like 2.5 for both kickers. You say you would take that? Okay.
No, not for both kickers.
No. I'm just saying, but that's what they have for both kickers currently is 2.5.
Oh,
like the one I would probably choose would probably be New England's kicker to do that.
Correct. Yes.
So,
if any. But it depends. Depends on I wouldn't even go on which kicker because you're handcuffing yourself right there. Right?
Really?
It's better to it's better to go the game total because then you got Seattle as well in play too, right? So if you think about it, they're going to go 2.5 for a kicker or 4.5 as a game total, I'd probably take the game total over the individual kicker because you got a better chance with both kickers at least kicking towards that over under than one kicker being dependent to kicking 3 field goals, if you get what I'm saying.
Okay, do we have 40 points total in this Super Bowl? I'm seeing a lot of 21-17, 20-17s. Or do we get the over on the 40, or are we going below it?
If this game plays out the way I feel Seattle's playing football right now, and I know New England's a good team, but so was the Denver Broncos with the highest scoring offense ever in the NFL when they played Seattle's top defense 10 years ago or 12 years ago.
Yeah.
I could see Seattle absolutely blowing these guys out like 41-8 again, just like they did to the Broncos.
Okay.
When
okay.
it rains, it pours. I could see Seattle putting up 40 points themselves.
Right here, Joey, because you are a guy, and you've actually come up with a very good strategy of betting. The mayor, you tell me if you agree with what Van says here. The big money is from the East Coast. More smaller bets come on the West Coast to balance the spread.
I think the whole way the betting world gets shifted comes from the East Coast. That's where all the influence is. That's where all the money is, right?
Okay.
That's why it's important. That's why it's always important for, in terms of moving forward, that you got good competitive, or at least players on those teams to make them look like they're competitive in markets like New York or down in Dallas, because that's where the big betting markets are, man.
Okay. All right.
But
so
more New York for the East Coast anyways.
So right here we have whoever this is right here. He's saying that
Orange
the
Sea
Patriots
Sunday.
24, 21 under 41 points.
But like I said, again, for myself, I don't like getting into the game totals, right? So I'm not even going to play into it. If I do play anything into a game total, I'll probably take Seattle like plus 21.5 or something, just for the odds, and mix it with a parlay, because you'll probably get like, you'd probably get like 10-1 odds or something. Like, I could even tell you right now. Let's take a look.
So you won't get a lot at that for a 21.5.
So right now, if you're to take Seattle, so if you're to take Seattle at 20.5, it's paying 6.5 to 1 right now. They're to win by 3 touchdowns.
Dang. That's
See, and that's so something like that, Arlington. The reason why I'm mentioning something like that is you could go through what I would normally suggest for anybody right now, if they want to get a big game bet put together, is scroll through the same game parlay lineup. Find a player prop, or like I just mentioned, a point spread where you can at least get something where it's at least 5-1 or something higher. Then at least all you need to do is sprinkle a couple extra games. And then by times you times out your wage factor, you got something that's decent enough where if you put $10, $20, $100, you can make 4 figures, 5 figures, because that big odd helped really catapult your overall wage factor, right?
Okay.
So there's one nugget that I have that I've found, but I'm not even going to share that with the public. That's how
we're going to do that. We'll do that off air.
I am. But if you guys want, I'll let you guys know about this.
All right,
give it to me.
I'll give it to you.
You ready?
I really feel
I have
strong
some
about
for
this
you.
one.
Right, I have some for you, okay? So I am on FanDuel Sportsbook right now, right?
Yeah.
So here are some of their things they have, okay? They have any player to record 506 passing yards. That is
506.
506. That's a Super Bowl record.
Oh, okay.
Look,
No.
Somebody says, we
That's
want
not
it,
the
Joey
record.
Betts. I'm just going by what this says right here. 506 plus passing yards.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Plus 506.
Super Bowl.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Super Bowl record. It's paying 15,000 to 1.
Okay. I get what you're saying now. Okay.
Super Bowl record. Any player to record 216 receiving yards. 3,500.
Okay.
Right?
It's a Super Bowl
Any
record.
player to rush for 205. Over 205 is at 10,000.
Okay.
Either quarterback.
I like that one. That's a possibility for Kenneth Walker, man.
The 205?
The 205.
205?
Really?
He's the only back. They're gonna pound it with Kenneth Walker if they are.
Really?
Even
Okay,
if you
so
threw
now
$1 on that, it's not a bad bet,
It's
actually.
not. It's so not.
It really isn't.
$10 on
It's-
it for 100 G.
It's 10,000 plus 10,000.
Yeah, so 10
So
times
$10 a thousand, ain't it?
is 100.
That would no. Let's see.
Now
The
let
dollar
Joey
bet-
explain.
No, it'd be right. 10 times 10,000 be 100 grand. No,
Yes.
Yeah.
No. Yes, I got that. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I see little things like that. I like. I would even. I sprinkle on stuff like that because you just.
So
never
where did
know.
you? Okay, Dirty. Where did
Hold
you
on.
first? Where did you find that at?
This is
Did you
on
find it in the? Did you find it
FanDuel
under?
Sportsbook. You just go to Super Bowl props.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. Now,
Did you
Joey,
find-
the other one.
This is the other one, man.
Okay, I'm going to go with some more for you. Either quarterback to record 7+ touchdowns, 20,000 plus 20,000.
Where are you looking at?
The 200 yard is way more doable
Here,
than the
I'm going to
7
I'll pull it up right now, dude. Look.
Thank
it's
you.
Right
Please,
here.
please pull it up because I want to know. I want to know.
It's right
Those are
there.
pretty cool, actually.
Did
there
you
it
just
is.
type that in?
No, dude, I just put it in Super Bowl
No,
prop bets.
seriously, man.
I put it in Super Bowl prop bets.
Because I can
So I
show you
did.
what I have on mine. That's what I'm trying to ask you. Where did you get this from?
Take off the big bet thing, will you?
Okay.
I
That's
all I
fine.
did. All I did. Watch. I'll even go back for you. Ready? Look.
Oh,
typed
you
in-
Yeah,
you
but then you
typed
don't know
in.
what.
I typed in Super Bowl 26 betting lines. I went right
Okay.
to FanDuel.com. Look, prop bets.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm doing the same thing.
All right, Joey. So you say the seven touchdowns, stay away from it, right?
No, I wouldn't. I like the 200 yard. That I think that's doable. Actually,
All right.
like reasonably, logically doable.
Okay. Now we have another one.
Oh, Jesus.
Any player to record 15+ receptions will pay you a plus 5,500.
So that means 5,500 plus 10, $10 bet is $550. So when I mentioned the 205 rushing yards, $10 equals $1,000.
Is that what it is?
Yes, I just put it in
Plus
myself.
1,000, not 10,000, right?
No, it's plus
No.
10,000, and if you
Plus
put a $10
$10,000.
wager in, it's $1,000.
Oh, okay. I
Is
see
it?
where you put it at right here. Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha. All right.
If you put it
So
in
now-
right there, you can see how much you can win off of that bet.
Okay,
All right.
I gotcha.
Joey, the 15+ reception yards. Would you go with that one?
No,
No,
Okay.
I don't even think. Hell no.
unless Puka Nakua was in this game, then I would take that one. I'd take 25 receptions if it's Puka Nakua.
All
He
right.
gonna get the
Now,
ball every time he throw
a
it.
Super Bowl correct repeating score, Patriots 28-24. That will pay you 10,000 plus 10,000.
That's
Actually doable.
You would bet
That's
against the
actually
Seahawks
doable.
for that?
Hey, I wouldn't do it. I'm just being honest with the fans that we're talking
Okay.
to. It's doable.
So we know the 205 one you would do, right? The
See, and even
205.
if you didn't just bet on that one, even if you just took that, sprinkled it with 2 or 3 other games, and then again threw your $5-10 on just for fun, right?
Well, that's what we're going
But
to look at.
we
So
always
here you
want to
go.
win those big numbers instead of like
Right.
$50.
All right, so you got Marcus Jones to score.
Marcus,
From New England.
From New England, paying you 2,200 plus 22.
no.
So if you
All right,
put that in,
Tonga.
Dirty, you could put $10 on those just so you
Here.
can see what it looks like.
Here, I'll give you some of my. If you want some wild cards
220.
or some darts, I'll give you some darts right now.
Okay.
I like a possible AJ Barner touchdown,
Ooh,
anytime touchdown.
I like
That's
that.
That's 3.5 to 1. The reason why I say AJ Barner is for 2 reasons. They do target him when they're in the red zone in the goal line. And the second thing is now with Zach Charbonnet out. He's no longer. They don't have the goal line back, and AJ
no.
Barner AJ Barner is actually the tush push guy for Seattle. So if they run a 1-yard tush push, AJ Barner. So that's a dart I would suggest. Or another one I like is Jake Bobo, anytime touchdown. But these are darts. Jake Bobo, anytime touchdown is 10-1.
I would take the AJ Barner one because I think that's
the reason why I'm just saying Jake Bobo, just like you find in big games, sometimes they will bring out their fourth wide receiver and use him in a trick play or something like that, and I could see Bobo being used that way in some sort of form or fashion. So I like that on the Seattle side. In terms of some general player props I like overall. So for anybody listening, if you guys want to write these down, the first one I like Travion Henderson over under a half a reception. Over. For sure. Okay. New England will have both backs in at some time. They will be running little swing passes and stuff like that. And at one point, Travion Henderson will catch one ball.
Oren, you are nuts. You are nuts. He says put that up. 2 Stephon Diggs touchdowns. I don't see that. I can see 1, but not 2. I understand this is a coming out party for Stephon Diggs because look who he's played with in the past. He played with Josh Allen, right? He had a little chance with that is true. She is having $1 million Super Bowl party. I would not be surprised with that at all. But 2 touchdowns and good grief. You almost can't even.
Well, I'm guessing again. That's it. That's his dart, though, right?
Yeah, that sounds like that's his dart.
Because 2 touchdowns, I'm guessing, would pay probably like 26-1. I'm guessing for Stephon Diggs.
Let me see.
I don't see Stephon on
this. Yeah, it's 27-1. It's 27.
Look at that.
He nailed it.
I'm the man, bro. I've looked at these odds for so long I could freaking predict them myself.
He got it. It's 27-1. Oh yeah, he's a Minnesota guy.
And to be honest, I never even looked at it. I've never looked at it. It was just the way I've seen things going. Another one I like is Kenneth Walker, an anytime touchdown if Seattle does.
That's gonna be easy though.
Yeah, but that's just the basic 2-1 or less than.
That's gonna be an easy one to snatch.
Another one I like is Seattle always struggles with the tight ends. Hunter Henry over on his reception total should be a good play. I'm going to take a look at what his reception total is right now as we speak.
Okay.
3.5.
It's
yeah,
3.5?
I like that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Hunter Henry over 3.5.
What do you feel about, on the Russian side, I think it's Stevenson for New England. Would you touch that or would you leave that alone?
On the attempts or the yards there, Arlington?
The yards.
The yards? He's got to be at probably 50 yards?
50. Would you take the over on that one, or would you go under on that? If you were to play that, I'm not saying you are playing it, but if you were to play that, what would you play?
See, I'll be honest on this one. It gets hard for me sometimes because I'm trying to push aside the fan in me and Seattle's just going to kill. And
I can get Oren is a Patriot. He's a Patriot fan. He's picking the Patriots, so he's going to take the over in this.
Yeah,
but it's just I'm neutral down the line for real. I'm trying to put together a nice little parlay.
All right, Joey, I got one for you. Right. So as I'm looking here, okay,
get back in the shot, dude. You move away.
Okay. You want me to put it back up?
On Instagram. Instagram can't see
Oh.
your face.
Yeah, Joey, here's one for you right here. Any quarterback to have over 300 yards. If you do yes, it's a 230. If you do no, it's a negative 310.
I like
Which one would you go with? You would go with the yes?
Sam Darnold even threw for 350 last
He
week. Bro.
did. He
You win
did.
$23 if you go with $10. If you
That's
do
not
no,
bad.
you win $3.23.
It's not even 3-1.
No, it's not even 3-1. All right, Joey, here you go. Any quarterback to have over 400 yards.
I don't like that one.
I wouldn't touch that either. With a
Both
10-foot
teams to make a 33-yard field goal attempt.
What's the odds on it?
Let's see what the odds are. Minus 150 for yes and plus 118 for no.
See, to be honest, Spurge, those ones I don't even really look at, because now you're chasing, right? And this is the one thing I always try to remember when I'm looking at things, is just like A-Train mentioned right there, he's trying to put together a nice little parlay, right? And we're always trying to chase for that extra one, or dig a little harder to find one more to throw on, and that's where you get yourself in trouble, right?
Right.
You get in trouble.
Like for myself,
every single time.
So for myself, A-Train, when you're talking about Ramondre Stevenson, it could go either way. Yes, he's got a good chance to run over 50. I don't like the rushing attempts as much. 14.5 is a lot of rushing attempts, depending on how the game script is. But I think New England's going to want to slow the game down and pound it out as well. I don't think they want this to be an offensive game either. But I'm trying to find player props where it's very low numbers. So like the ones I like I said, Travion Henderson, it's just over under half a reception. So one catch, you got your bet, right? Another one that I was liking was George Halani, over under 2.5 carries as the backup running back. He's going to get a few carries.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
I think he's going to get
even their last game, that was one of the ones that I hammered, but unfortunately I had one wrong with it, was Halani on the receptions. They were paying like 10-1 on his last game if he got 2 receptions. He ended up with like 3 or 4. Like Seattle's not going to veer away from their game because Charbonnet's down. They're just not going to utilize the split back as much situation they were running as much. They're going to lean heavier on Kenneth Walker, but they're still going to use George Halani.
Okay, so here's my question to you. You mentioned Rashid Shaheed. Where would you put your money down on him? Because you know how much of an impact player he is. What would be either the easiest one to take, or what would be the strongest one to take?
It might be just the simple rush attempt, over under half a rush attempt.
Okay.
Because they always like to run the jet sweep.
That's true. And they do run it with him.
And they do run it with him. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets the one run where he just gets, and the reason why I'm saying do the rush attempt instead of the yards is because we know a lot of defenses are stopping that play these days. So you don't want to take him on over 2.5 rush yards and he gets stopped for a 1-yard gain, but he got the
loss,
one rush attempt.
Right.
All right, Joey, here, I have one for you. You ready?
Yeah.
So what about Kenneth Walker III and Stevenson to each have 25+ yards in each half, plus 600?
That's
plus 600 though.
Yeah.
So that means he has
to have, though.
Yes, it is at 60. You're looking at 60.
Hey, hold on. Say that again. 25 yards rushing or total yards?
It's Walker and Stevenson to each have 25+ rushing yards in
No,
each half.
no,
No.
no.
Okay.
I don't think
No.
you take that.
If it was total yards, I would have said yeah. That's not
Okay.
bad, but not rushing yards.
Not, well,
That
this one
means-
is kind of a dumb one. Each team to score in all 4 quarters.
It's not dumb.
Oh, I guess
'Cause
it wouldn't be.
if
'cause
you
can
get
score
a field
goal.
goal in every quarter,
See
or
again,
a
what's the
touchdown,
odds though? If it's only 2-1 odds or anything, then I'm not even gonna
Plus
there's-
700.
There's plus
Set-
700.
7-1.
Now. Okay, now you're talking.
It's 7
Now
to
you're
1.
talking my numbers here. Plus 700.
That's a 7-1 odds right there, man.
There you go.
So that's
Or
how you're
6-1.
looking at that. That's like good.
I'm just
Lord.
looking
And listen.
at different ones.
It's,
These are
okay.
game specials.
So real quick, Joey, before you go, kind of just give a little bit
Yep.
of insight. What should you do? A 4, 5, even a 6 pick parlay, or do you just? Because I know mostly people go big on 2 and 3 picks, and then as soon as they come down, they kind of take most of that money down. If you want to go big, you go like $1, between $1 and $5. But what are you playing this for Super Bowl? Are you playing a few of them, or are you just doing one big one?
No. Okay, so this is what I'm going to probably end up doing. And then I've had a couple people ask for me to stitch together a parlay for them as well. Because I've had some luck this year. So
Just a little. Just a little.
Hey,
bit.
a little is
I'm
better
gonna-
than 0.
I'm going to put together probably one parlay that's going to pay 100,000 plus. And it's probably going to be based off of like a $10 bet. So this is where I'm probably going to stitch together like 2 of those big like 16-1 odds times 16-1 odds. So my wage factor is already up to 150. Then it'll probably end up being probably 10 games plus or 10 picks in the parlay,
okay.
right?
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So
Yes,
I'll probably
absolutely.
do that. Then I'm probably going to key in on, I always like to do one where, get into the 5 figures. 5 figures is always nice too. So I'll probably do one in the same fashion, probably take one of those big high-end ones off and only just play one with a mixture of some other ones and stitch it together. Probably again
Okay.
at 10 or 20 bucks, depending on what your budget is, right? And I'm not telling anybody to go crazy. You play with what you got and what you can. Or actually, I'd suggest don't even play at all. That's probably the best thing to do.
Like that guy. That guy, dude.
Yeah.
He's one of the. I won't play at all.
No,
And then I'll probably now start sprinkling a little bit more on a higher bet on a smaller parlay to probably pay like in the high hundreds or a couple thousands or whatever, right? So like the ticket that I was talking to you guys about, that's probably one I'm probably looking at stitching. Probably as you mentioned it, I do like Rashid Shaheed, and they are giving them over under a half rush attempt. So I like that one. So I'd probably take that Rashid Shaheed play, the over under a half a rush attempt, take the over. I'd probably take the George Halani over 2.5 rush attempts. I like that Travion Henderson over a half a over a half a reception, 1 reception. I like that.
Joey, don't give your whole parlay away. Don't give it all
He's
away.
not.
No,
He
no.
hasn't given it. No. Here's the
And
thing.
then I like
Sir.
And then I like the Hunter Henry over 3.5 as well.
All right,
There's
I have
not-
one
There's
for you.
there's 4
Okay.
picks for the big bets right there. Play them as you
Okay.
want.
Jay, there is no problem with having him give away what he says because you're going to either play him or you don't.
Right. Well, I
Oh,
have
yeah.
one
And if-
for you. I found one that I think you'll
This
like.
ain't this
Ready?
ain't like the lottery, man. So
Okay.
if you win, you're gonna win your own bread. You ain't
All right,
sharing
Joey.
off of the bread he got.
Arlington, I have one for you that you guys might like. You ready?
Okay.
No, I
Try
just
it.
don't want the lines to change. That's all.
Exactly.
okay. Here it is. You guys ready? 2+ field goals made in each quarter. Plus.
No,
No.
get away.
no, dude.
You haven't given me the. You haven't let me give you the number.
Stop. I don't want it.
No,
You sure it's
it's
15,000
probably
plus
big.
15,000?
No. Once you
Is
said
it?
once you said 2 field
Yep.
goals in every quarter, hell no. What's the point?
I just have a feeling it's going to be a field goal game.
The only time I
might-
would play that is if it's a Baltimore Ravens Pittsburgh Steelers AFC regular season game.
Championship game or
That's
something
the
like
time
that.
you play that one.
And which you already know,
Seriously, you know it.
everybody's gonna play that. Exactly. They're not gonna get many touchdowns. This one, which it's gonna be some field goals in this game. I just don't think it's gonna be a ton of them where we're sitting back. Like they're gonna be some touchdowns. Would you?
Oh,
would
I
you
agree.
do-
But I do feel there'll be a couple defensive stops where field goals will be in play, though.
any interceptions thrown in this game?
I like Seattle picking off Drake May, bro.
Hmm?
I really do. But that's the Seahawk fan in me.
That's the
talking
fan in
that
you.
way.
Yeah. I think
But
really
here-
thinking about it. It's gonna sound crazy,
Go-
but I don't think
go-
he's gonna do that.
Going back to how to stitch one of those crazy odds together, I'll give you an example right now. So here, if you go to, and I don't know how it works on whatever book you guys are, or whatever you guys are on, or the fans are using, but right now, if you were to play Drake May throwing for over 350 yards, is paying 17-1. Is that actually that not, is it really that unlikely for him to throw 350 yards?
Are you talking about Darnold or is Drake May?
Drake May.
Drake May.
He said.
Drake May likes to run. And granted, he likes to step out the pocket a lot. And I know he likes to take a step and throw, but he's going to want to try and keep the game controlled. Kind of sort of like what he did against Denver. Didn't make any mistakes. Like
No,
he might
I
take some-
agree with what you're saying, but it's really not that unlikely though, right? For him to throw
It's true.
350. He's capable of doing it, is what I'm trying
Yeah,
to get
absolutely. But in
So-
this being his first Super Bowl, and I know you want to make a big impression when you're in it.
No, but what I'm giving you the example of there is A-Train is that is one of the ones that I would say put together with another one like that.
The dart.
The dart for the $100,000.
The dart.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
So
All right, man.
as you're scanning things, I'm just saying, look at it like that, and it's like, oh, okay, that's my dart. Let's see if it. But don't forget about me if that dart actually hits the bullseye. Hey?
Joey, Joey, you're gonna need to teach Arlington how to do this betting because he'll be talking to me. He's like, God dang it, dude, I just lost this again. I'm like, dude, you really need to get a hold of Joey. You need to get a hold of Joey.
Lately, I had 5 out of 6, 6 out of 7, 7 out of 8 on parlays.
Yeah.
And I just keep this is one as like I should have never did that, and it just keeps driving me crazy each time that I've done that. Latest one I had did for college basketball, I did the top 25 on what's today? Today's Thursday, on Tuesday, and I missed one of them, and I was pretty upset about that. It was Ole Miss versus Tennessee, and I chose and I played the spread on that one, and they got me. Because they was down. Because they were like, I needed it at 12.5, and I took the points, and I was like, okay, I'm feeling good about that. And then Tennessee just went on this wild run and just beat them by like 18, 19 points. I was like, God.
You took the underdog there.
I took the spread. Yeah, I went with the spread. I didn't go with the money line or nothing. I went with that, and I was like, oh. And usually the bet to take in those are those. If you take a 12.5 point win, you actually win bigger than off the point given. Points being given.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, I don't see that. That's gonna be close. Ole Miss. I was looking back at Ole Miss's last 3-4 games, and they were relatively close. So I was like, they're playing Tennessee, so it's pretty much going to be the same. And granted, I think Tennessee was ranked 5th in the nation. And I was like, they still going to play them tough, and they did not. I was like, oh.
Now, was that okay? I'll put it this way: was that one of the last games you added on your ticket?
No, it was one of the first.
It was one of the first. You were convicted with that one?
I was convicted with 12.5.
Okay.
And it got me. So yeah. So he's like, well, you need to talk to Joey about getting your.
Well, I can't do nothing if you already had the first one wrong.
But that's the thing.
But what I am learning is simpler's better. And the way I think we need to start approaching this betting stuff is it's 365 24/7 now.
Right.
Yes.
So
correct.
We got to quit chasing after it. At any point, at any time, you could pick up your phone and engage and make a bet.
And you double confirmed it for me, Joey. Just saying
So
that.
What it is we just everybody wants us to speed up, but you need to slow it down.
Here's the other crazy thing that you can bet on. You can bet on NBA 2K, the league itself.
Trust me, dude, I've done it before. And to be honest, I think those guys got it. I think they got it set up there. They watch where the money comes in, and then they change the way they play the game, because for the longest time, man, I started picking up a little formula, noticing like how they were shifting. Like all of a sudden, if you saw this team that was down by a bunch of points and had high odds, just bet him because he was going to win, because everybody's betting the favorite because it looks like he's or taking the points because it looks like he's dominating. And then all of a sudden, how does in a video game do you just go cold in the third quarter?
He's getting angry.
Excuse me, got me too excited. How do you go cold in a video game when you've been dominating a guy and you know all of his weaknesses and strengths, and then all of a sudden it just flips and you can't make a basket and you're fouling guys all the time?
Because they're in on it together.
I know, man. I know. That's why I'm
That's
laughing.
why.
That's why I'm laughing the way I'm laughing right now.
They're in on it together.
That's the true signs of a degenerate when you've placed a bet on NBA 2K26, waiting for the outcome of two 16-year-olds going at it. Like, come on.
Why? Why are you going to hurt me?
If you start betting on NBA 2K26.
That's why I haven't done it, though. I haven't done
You
it.
better not ever. If
But
Joey lived in
just
the
got it
U.S.,
there,
I'd go
Arlington.
kick his ass.
They got it for all the e-games. They got it
They
for
sure do. They
Madden.
sure do.
They got it. Yeah.
Yep. This is a fact.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
It's funny as
Or
hell.
here's the other thing I would suggest for anybody that's wanting to put together a nice super parlay that would make things interesting for what's coming up
Mm-hmm.
is if you have some predictions for March Madness coming up. That's where you can get some of those higher odds placing who's going to win.
You sure can.
Or we got the Olympics coming up. So if you have some different little Olympic picks, so obviously me being in Canada, I'm looking at those opening rounds of the hockey games in Olympics, and I like some of the point spreads or puck lines, and I think I'm going to take some of those and add it to this Super Bowl ticket. So I got something to look forward to if it all goes that way.
Okay. Well, appreciate that, Joey. Hey, folks, listen, real quick. If you do have a gambling problem, someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help,
God, please
call 1-800-GAMBLER. Okay, we want to make sure we throw that out there. You know somebody, 1-800.
Clip it.
All right, Joey, man, thank you so much. We're gonna do that.
Look,
we gotta
I
do this
honestly
again, man.
think.
I love this.
I honestly think we should bring Joey on probably like once a month to do a gambling.
See,
segment.
that's more doable. I could do once a month.
Hey, you let us know. You let us know when you want to do it, man, so that way we can get it in and we definitely can talk about it. Because NBA, I want to get some NBA ones out there, man. I know my Bulls is playing your Raptors tonight, and you know I'm a little upset right now. I have to wait after this week is over and All-Star break. Then I'll start picking back up again because everything just did
Actually,
not make sense to me.
actually, this is a good time maybe to strike on the player point totals right now.
Oh, right. Because darn it. You're right. You are so right.
So right now, Chicago's all depleted, right? So some of the
Welcome
guys
to the
that
X
wouldn't.
Fan Show, where we're listening to two Jarretts talk about gambling.
So,
I didn't know. I thought that's what I was called for.
No, that's exactly what you were called for. Go ahead. Go with
All
your
I
player
was going to say is, for anybody listening, this is a good time to jump on some of the main players on those rosters, because they're probably going to score more points now with the roster, like the bench thinned out as the transactions are happening. So a guy that maybe normally only averages 10 points, he might throw up 30 today or 25 because
exactly.
he's
It
getting
might
extra
be that
minutes.
day. Yeah, you're right.
Joey, I'm going
And
to
that's
ask
what
you
gotta pay
this.
attention to.
Live in-game betting, right?
Oh, that's the best. Oh, that's what I forgot to tell you, Arlington. Yeah, that's the other thing I'll be doing.
Oh, during the game, you're going to do it? Okay.
Yeah. That's where it's at.
So,
I've
like,
actually
if you're
hit off
doing
of a
an
live bet before.
inline, a live in-game betting, right?
Yes.
What is it that you're looking at?
Looking at the way the flow of the game is going. There's games like, for example, Marvin Mims, I think it was 2 games ago. I think it was their opening game against Jacksonville. He all of a sudden became the number 1 receiver in that game for Bo Nix. He ended up getting 8 receptions. I guarantee the opening line was Marvin Mims over 1.5 or 2.5 receptions. So after Marvin Mims caught his 3rd ball on the live line, and I didn't watch it and I can't verify it, but I almost could guarantee that his over-under total was increasing in game by 0.5 reception. So after he caught 3 balls, his over-under total at like just then less than 2-1 odds would have been like 3.5.
Yeah.
Well, I'd put a bunch of money on Marvin Mims to catch 1 more ball in that game because he's been being utilized the entire time. Or, all of a sudden, and you got to be all of a sudden, maybe Sam Darnold's starting to run the ball in the Super Bowl. His over-under total is only like 6.5 or 7.5 yards. So as soon as he breaks that, something you might want to watch. He might run it again.
Okay. Let me see if I can pull
go.
it up. So I did
Look for players.
This is Prize Picks, right? As you can see, all 6 of those are green. So I hit that night.
Okay.
It was actually a live bet that I did it on. And all of these were for 3-pointers. All of these was 3-pointers.
Oh, yeah.
And at the time, at the time, Jabari Smith had 2, and it'll show you there. He wound up hitting 4. I had it for 3.5. Kevin Durant was at 1.5. He had 0. He hit 4. And then
that's Thompson, exactly what I'm talking about.
Thompson hit 1. I just needed him for 1 3-pointer. He hit that. I think that's Franz Wagner for the Magic. He was at 1 3-pointer, and I needed for 2.5. He got 3. And then let's see, Isaiah Stewart. I needed him for just 1 3-pointer. He hit it. And then Sam Hauser at the time was at 6.5 for 4, and he wound up hitting 7. So I wind up, and that was all live bets. So when you see the arrow
just
where it's
looking at the game trends.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he was knocking stuff down, man. And as soon as it was over, that $5 became $490. So it's plausible. It can happen. It's just that you got to find the right ones at the right given moment. Like I just seen a young lady, $25 got 1,000 off a live bet.
A lot of it's timing too, right? You have to time it just right, because if you miss this time it can turn the other way too real quick,
real fast. All right, Joey, thank you, man, for for coming on, man. This is great. This is what I've been looking for, and
Oh,
I finally got it.
begging for it, Joey. Begging
I'm serious,
for it.
man. I've been begging for this stuff because I got a lot of friends that's doing it, and a lot of them darts. Just been darts. Lately, they have been hitting, but others they've just been darts, and I think that's kind of the thing we're trying to configure as we continuously doing this. One of the things before we go, and I talked with a young man, a guy that was, in betting. He's like, man, I do a lot of 3 picks, but I throw a lot of money on it. And he showed me the Bears and the Rams, I want to say. No, it was the Panthers and the Rams. And the 3 picks that he picked from that, he nailed all of them, but he threw a lot of money on it to get it. So
what did he have, in the hundreds or thousands?
He was in the hundreds.
Yeah,
he was in the hundreds.
But the reason why he's going that high is because he doesn't have a high wage factor. So the only other way you can compensate it to get a decent payout is you got to go high in the bet then, right?
Exactly.
So
exactly.
So that's the balance you're trying to find. Or so the last tip I would give, and this is probably the best one, especially for all of us because we're all broke, is like, just start small. Like I'm saying, gambling's around us 365 days a year now, 24/7. So what's wrong with just throwing $5 on one bet? It wins. Take that, go all in, throw it on one more pick, and just slowly double it up, just like compound interest. Over a matter of time, after about 5 or 10 picks, you're starting to get like in the hundreds, in the thousands, just based off of making one pick.
But he don't understand that, and he don't want to do it because it already looks like you're just doing a whole totally bad thing. There's a way you can control that, man, but that's just
we're impatient. We're impatient as people. We want it today. We want it yesterday.
Exactly. All right, this is the X Fan Show.
This is great.
Right over there is my boy, the A-Train himself, and the gambling genius. And listen, guys, there's a reason why we brought Joey on. And if you guys don't believe, listen, there's a reason why we brought Joey on. Joey knows his shit. It's Joey from Canada. Joey Betts, the mad genius of the Great White North. Joey, before we let you go, because we're going to end the show on this, right? The big game. Give a prediction of what do you think the score is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to write it down. Let me get to that page. There it is. I got it.
He's thinking hard too. Or did he freeze?
Well, I really want to be realistic. Like it's so hard because I'm battling the fan in me.
Okay, we'll give the realistic one and then give the fan one.
I like Seattle about 31. Wait. Yeah, 31-13.
Okay, is that the realistic one you're giving?
The realistic one or the fan one?
No, I truly believe Seattle's the better team here. I think they're going to stop New England. New England will get a couple in, but over the duration of the game, I think Seattle will show their excellence, and it's because of all 3 stages of football is complete.
That's what you've been saying.
Okay.
All right. With that being said, we will see you guys next week. Joey, just stay on after. Don't get out yet. Because
Seattle's going to win, baby.
I know Arlington wants you. I'm saying Seattle to win. So we will see you guys next Thursday, 7 o'clock. We will see you guys then. Have fun at your big game parties. I'm going to eat some big fat chicken wings.
Be safe also, folks.